Let's go through some of the biggest news in college football right now. The transfer portal has opened up, and one of the biggest names to enter the portal is Connor Wigman. He was the quarterback for Texas A&M the last 2 seasons, and he is a former five-star, but he is entering the portal, and these are the 5 schools that are interested in him right now. Another big headline going around is that former Patriots legendary head coach Bill Belichick is going to become the new head coach for North Carolina. The more rumored this becomes, the more likely I am to believe that it will actually happen. As a lot of people know, former USC quarterback Miller Moss is one of the biggest names in the portal, and right now he has visits to both Missouri and Louisville. One of the big headlines going around right now is that Ollie Gordon, one of the best running backs in the country, will not be returning next year, even though he does have another year of eligibility left. Instead, he has declared for the NFL and he might go in the first round. This is great news for Georgia Tech fans. You guys have been recruiting well, but you also just re-signed your coach. Brent Key has this team heading in the right direction, and Georgia Tech has a bright future. Another big headline released is that Kansas quarterback Jalen Daniels, one of the better quarterbacks in the Big 12, will be returning next season. Jalen Daniels did not have a great first half of the season, and Kansas didn't even make a bowl game, but they will be vengeance next year. Another big headline that may be under the radar is the fact that TJ Finley, Western Kentucky quarterback, entered the portal. He's played 5 years in college football, he has big numbers, and he is a name that should not go under the radar. It's also been announced that Mike Gundy will be returning to Oklahoma State next year, so he is not retiring quite yet. As a lot of you know, Gus Malzahn is not the UCF head coach anymore because he became the offensive coordinator for Florida State. But Scott Frost is returning home to become the new UCF head coach, so this will be pretty interesting to see. And what about this? Barry Odom, UNLV head coach, who completely turned around that UNLV program, is going to Purdue to become the new head coach. Look, Ryan Walters was a failed experiment for that Purdue team, but Barry Odom has a good track record so far, and he could do something at Purdue. And just like veteran head coach Mike Gundy for Oklahoma State, veteran head coach Kyle Whittingham wants another shot at it, and he will be returning for Utah next season. Ahmad Hardy might be the biggest running back in the portal. I know he only comes from UL Monroe, but he ran for well over 1,000 yards, and right now he has a visit lined up with Ole Miss on December 11th, so keep an eye on this guy. Another huge name in the transfer portal is former Liberty quarterback Caden Salter. There's a reason this guy is a 90 overall in college football 25. He is a great dual threat quarterback. Right now, he has visits lined up with Syracuse, Colorado, and Florida State. I think he could definitely end up at Colorado. Deion Sanders has been really good at recruiting quarterbacks so far. It's also been announced that star wide receiver Nick Anderson for Oklahoma has entered the portal. Ohio State quarterback Devin Brown has also entered the transfer portal. Let's end this video with revealing the Heisman finalists, and these are the 4 guys that everybody expected to be in the Heisman ceremony.